my channel. So this video is of course day number 4 of 5 days of curls, and in this video, if I'm looking a little, scruffy, not quite done up, it's because I'm doing a little makeover, guys. I decided that I would include my little DIY at home hair refresher for you guys. So if you've ever wondered about my hair color and how I refresh it between salon visits, I will be showing you today. And if you've ever wondered about my bangs or any little trims I do on my own, I will also be showing you that as well. Okay, so let's get right into it. So for my bangs, I do have a video. I do have a couple of videos on my channel showing you how I do my little trims, but I am just going to pretty much focus on the front. I don't think I'm going to be trimming anything else today. And I just want to make it a little bit shorter. It's going to be like the slightest change. Now what I do with my bangs is section it off. And I like to divide my bangs into 3. So I'll do like 1 layer. And I will trim. And then I will do the next layer. And that one will be slightly shorter than the bottom layer. And then the top layer will be even shorter than that. So then it's like staggered, almost like steps. And for me, my thought process is that when my hair is washed and curls, that helps elevate, like that helps lift the hair and create more of like a volume effect. Now, of course, as you can probably tell, I do prefer to cut my hair when it is dry, because I like to see where it's going to fall exactly. And I'm not pulling it and cutting it. I'm letting it just kind of fall where it is going to fall. And I usually cut under, like right under where I would like it to be, because once I cut my hair, it tends to curl up better than before. And then also when I cut it shorter, it gives me a long period of time for it to kind of grow out before I have to touch it up again. So I'll rock kind of like baby bangs, and then I'll kind of go mid and a little bit longer, and then I'll cut. Once it gets like in my eyeballs or touching my eyelashes, I like to cut it because it kind of annoys me a little bit. Because I like it to fall nicely and not to like doop doop. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to fix, but I think I like what's happening here. In terms of color, just as a little brief background, my hair is dark brown naturally. I had it a bit of a blondish color last summer, and then I decided I wanted to go back to reddish ginger. And so for the blonde, I did go to a salon, a professional that's really great with hair color. And she knows I'm a YouTuber and a bit of a DIY girl. And so she knows I like to touch it up on my own between salon visits with a semi-permanent color. In terms of the dark roots, I don't touch that. When it gets to a point when I know I really want it to be touched up, that's when I go to the salon. Because I have curly hair, the roots are not as easy to notice right away when they start growing out, so it gives you a little bit more time to stretch between salon visits. And although the color is great already, every once in a while, I would say maybe like every 6 months, whenever I kind of feel like just freshening it up, I will go in with a semi-permanent, and it just kind of brings some like richness and adds a little bit more warmth to my hair color. Keep in mind, when you guys see photos on Instagram or videos and stuff, you're seeing a lot of lighting happening, or like different filters that play and pull out color a little bit more to make it look more rich, more saturated. So it might look fresh, like fresh color all the time when you see it online, but over time it does lose a little bit of its vibrancy. Now what I like to do is use the Adore brand semi-permanent hair color. It is vegan and cruelty free. and it is pretty affordable. You can find them at most beauty supply stores, I believe, and they go for about $5 each, and they have like every color in the rainbow, and they're quite vivid with their colors as well. Now I like to play with different colors and different hues to see what I kind of want to come up with. I'll show you what I used last time when it faded to this. I used the Adored Ginger, which is what I will be using today again. The French Cognac, which is also what I'll be using today. Of course, as it is a semi-permanent, it is a color deposit. It is not lifting at all. So my roots that are dark brown or whatever, those are not going to lift at all. Not like bleaching or anything like that. It's really like depositing color on your hair, and it will eventually fade over time as you wash your hair. Now I wash my hair with sulfate-free shampoos typically, so my hair color lasts for a while. But I will say, especially with red, for the first maybe 3 times I wash my hair, after coloring it, I do get some color, you know, streaming in the shower a little bit as I am rinsing it out. Now what I like to do is mix my colors with a little bit of conditioner. The conditioner not only like dilutes it a little bit, but because it's white, obviously you have a better sense of the color or the tone that you're creating. Because if I was just to mix this in the bowl by itself, it's just gonna look like a dark brown color. But when I add the conditioner, I'm able to get more of a visual of what the tone is. I say to shampoo and towel dry your hair, and then you can apply it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do that. I kind of just apply it to my hair when I'm ready to do it. It's not necessarily on freshly shampooed hair, and I haven't seen a big difference either way. Using this for the first time, this is the Vaseline All Over Body Balm Jelly Stick. I just thought that this would be great for the hairline. So as you can see, there's this full kind of deep copper tone. Now it is going to look a little bit darker here, but once it's on the hair, it tends to pull more of like the reddish tones. My advice would be to, whatever tones you're using, if you want to make sure that it's not going to be too dark, don't just do like half and half of the lighter color and the darker color. Make it predominantly the lighter color and like a splash of the darker color. I will admit I've definitely applied this without gloves several times, but I would suggest that you use gloves because it is going to stain your hands a little bit. It will come off, but you know, it's going to take a little time. I've got my gloves, and I'm going to be applying it in a safe area because I don't want to have any spills. But I will apply just a little bit here just to show you, and then I'll come back. So it then suggests that you put on a plastic cap to let the heat kind of help it develop. And it says 15 minutes on the bottle, but in all honesty, I usually leave it on for closer to like 25 minutes. So I am back. It got dark out way sooner than I had anticipated, so I hope you can see the lighting okay. But I don't know if you've noticed before, I had a bit of a gradient effect happening because of the fading. So it was like my roots into like a deeper red, and then my tips were kind of going a little bit like on the brassy side. And now it's more of one tone that's happening, more of that kind of spicy red auburn tone, and then this will fade into the more of the ginger tone later. I absolutely love this personally. And then I do like when it pulls onto the more, you know, ginger orange side later as well. But yeah, just wanted to show you my little routine. Of course, my bangs as well are shorter now. Okay. Do you want to say hi? Hi! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys tomorrow for the last day of 5 days of curls on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!